of our 90-day live influencer challenge. Live video is the fastest, easiest way to become an influencer in your area of expertise, in your niche, in your desired world, industry, audience, however you want to describe it. And yesterday, Heather shared another really practical, really good, fast tip and strategy that we can use to get attention faster, to get eyeballs on what it is that we're creating faster and easier. And that's something she called newsjacking. Now, I've never done newsjacking. I've always just created content and done my own thing. So I thought, I think this is something I need to hop on just like everybody else when we hear about it and actually try to apply it to our business and to our life and what we're trying to do online, and especially in a challenge like this. So I am going to take the challenge, share my screen, and show how I go about newsjacking, or how I would go about this. Now, she recommended BuzzFeed, so let me share my screen. Need my magnifying glass. I thought I did it already, but I didn't. So let me share my screen, and I will, sorry, I need a magnifying glass for everything. I don't know if I mentioned that. Let's go to open a new tab on Google, and let's just type in BuzzFeed, because that was one of them she recommended. I feel a little embarrassed that I have not, I haven't done this before. So let's just go to the regular BuzzFeed and see what we can find for ideas and topics. Now, like she said, we don't necessarily want to take a political or a religious or a stand on one of these things, but we want to tie into it to use to get in front of topics that people are already looking at and talking about in terms of what we're sharing with our goods and services, what it is that we do for people in the world. So let's just see what we got in BuzzFeed today. 14 people who honestly should be running the government. And this is lots of advertisement. And then here's some other headlines. Everyone thought Nick Jonas looked like whatever. Looks like a lot of media, a lot of movies, politics. Now, right here, I see Mother's Day gifts. Mother's Day is coming up in a couple of days. So remember, we can also tap into holidays or world events or global events or events that are happening around the world. But holidays are great because they almost always give us a topic or a way we can hook into what it is that we do. I work with women business owners. So how about after we look at BuzzFeed, I'll just do a Google search for Mother's Day and we'll see what comes up and see if we can't get ideas. Or better yet, since I am doing my videos in YouTube, my live videos in YouTube, I will probably actually open a YouTube tab and I'll do a search on YouTube, because remember, YouTube's a search engine too, and I'll type Mother's Day and see what comes up for that. But let's just see what else is in BuzzFeed quickly. Dressing up as a burger. I guess that's interesting. 15 nail products that actually make a manicure last. Okay. Every donut from Dunkin' Donuts ranking. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to touch that with a 10-foot pole. But there's all kinds of things. BuzzFeed has a whole poll thing. They do tons on polls. So maybe that would give you an idea of the kind of a poll that you could do in your video and the results you could get. So we're just looking at what's in the media, what's in the news already. I think the princess just had a baby. I don't know if that would tie into your thing if you're doing a health or something. I think I got into all quizzes and teeth and things like that. So let's buzz out of here a second and see what else is in. Let's go to news and see what's in the news. In the news, what do we got? Yeah, see, it's hard for me when I can't see. Morning updates. Treasury Secretary. So you got politics, you got religion, you've got Game of Thrones is big. So, and I've only seen one episode of Game of Thrones ever, but apparently Game of Thrones is really big. Legislation. 8th grade, yeah, crime and violence, opinions, how to take back the Supreme Court. A lot of election stuff coming up already. It's, 2020 is an election year. Yep, Princess had a baby. Meghan Markle had a baby, little boy. People getting trapped in the criminal justice system. So there's all kinds of topics in the news that you could maybe tie into. Now, if we were to, let's get out of BuzzFeed. Let's just go to Google, because Google's a big search engine, right? And let's type in news. And we can, at the beginning of any one of our search engines, do this, but I personally don't watch the news or pay attention to the news. So I don't want that. Let's just forget about that. So you could go into Google and you could do a search, but let's go to YouTube and let's do a search for Mother's Day, since we talked about Mother's Day and Mother's Day is coming up. And what do we get? 3 Mother's Day breakfasts kids can make. And that's got 212,000 views. I'm thinking that's a good topic. How about, you know, breakfasts for your working mom, or breakfast for the, you know, Mother's Day gifts or Mother's Day ideas for the female entrepreneur, or my mom's a businesswoman, what can I get her for Mother's Day? I mean, I don't know. I'm just thinking about that. I'm thinking that's what I might do for my assignment. Do it yourself Mother's Day gift ideas, HGTV handmade. I like that. Do it yourself gift ideas 2019. These are all the top ranked recommended videos by YouTube. So wouldn't those be something that we could apply to our niche and attach Mother's Day to? Now, if you've got a different type business that doesn't have anything to do with mothers or Mother's Day or grandmothers, now I'm the pajama grandma, so I can come up with a Mother's Day thing, right? So that is, and for working moms, working mothers, women business owners, female entrepreneurs, there's a definite tie in there. So I'm telling you right now, I'm calling it. I'm going to do mine today about Mother's Day gift ideas for the women business owner, because that's right up my alley. And I will probably share good, better, and best gift ideas for the woman business owner. Mother's Day gifts for the women business owner, something along those lines. Based on what I'm seeing as I just skim through and see titles, lots of gift guides, lots of things like that. So there's a lot of ways to newsjack, or to hop on the news train. I don't want to listen to that. To hop on the news train and use things like granddaughters. Hop up here once. Come here. Granddaughters who are going to be having birthdays and giving Mother's Day presents and Grandma's Day presents soon, to tap into something that's already going on in the world that you can use to make your videos about, make them current and interesting, and therefore garner more views. That's it. Well, have an awesome day. Do your homework. Today's homework is to just newsjack. Find something in the news. I love the whole the Marvel comic things, the Endgame or whatever the new movie is. I haven't seen it yet, but I always think of ClickFunnels now whenever I see those, because they've associated themselves by interweaving the Avenger movies and the Marvel comics into their branding, into their strategy, into the things that they share in their inner circle. So that's another example of newsjacking and popularity jacking. All right, I will catch y'all tomorrow. I got to go attend to someone. Take care. Bye.